What's going on, sports fans? Once again, it's K-Stu the GOAT for Vernon Speaks Sports. Mostly talking about Auburn football and the rest of the SEC and college football. We dabble into ACC football from time to time. The Florida State Seminoles coming off of a 5-7 record, very uncharacteristic of the Noles, as the Noles usually pretty much enjoys the success of having at least 9 to 10 wins per year, but this year under coach Willie Taggart, 5-7, very abysmal year for the Florida State faithful, especially considering the promises that coach Willie Taggart made in the beginning as to where the program was going to be headed. As a matter of fact, very, very uncharacteristic gameplay by the Florida State Seminoles, especially when you think about, struggling against Samford, getting just thrashed by Clemson, getting thrashed by Syracuse, losing to Boston College. Those things for the Florida State fan base is, it's just going to be unacceptable. So, one thing that's not working in Willie Taggart's favor is not being able to recruit a quarterback, considering the need, not being able to sell the need of a quarterback in a very crisis type situation. Matter of fact, I don't believe I've ever seen a head coach who in his second year is all but firmly on the hot seat. And one of the reasons why, Willie Taggart would find himself on the hot seat already is because one thing you have to do, especially in the early stages of your college coaching career or any career in the beginning, is to show promise. And by having the 17th ranked class, that's not terrible, but it's just the fact that you're not able to recruit what you need. You need a quarterback. You need a quarterback pretty quickly. All right, so another thing, you look at his recruiting class, no 5-star recruits. He's not able to attract some of the more elite athletes when Florida State is traditionally known for having elite athletes, okay? A lot of 3-stars, a lot of 4-stars, and all of these things, prove shaky. And that's something that the Florida State fan base is really not trying to be a part of, is shaky. And you look at the average rating of the recruits, 89.4, rating is just shaky. So one thing, Willie Taggart definitely has to do, that give up factor that his players had last year definitely will have to end in a hurry. Because if he doesn't show signs of improvement, especially considering all the promises that he made, lethal simplicity and, how the offense was going to get going, and he did not even come close to making any of those promises happen, he will not be at Florida State very long, okay? And that's one thing for sure. And see, here's the thing, guys. One thing about Florida State is they're not going to tolerate long-term losing. 5-7 seasons, absolutely not going to work at a program as prestigious and as traditionally prideful as Florida State is. Once again, it's K-Stu the GOAT for Vernon Speaks Sports. Mostly talking about Auburn football and the rest of the SEC. Want to give a shout out to my fearless and true gang, War Eagle and Go Noles.